Nope, it's not that. It's the front. She said, all right. No, it's going on back there. All right. Oh my gosh. I know y'all are like, oh, I don't blame you. I am not mad at all. Welcome to Billionaire Baddie, Divine Feminine Tarot. I am your psychic bestie, bringing you all of the hottest divine feminine psychic tea, helping you stay bullshit and sucker free, focused on your business and your bag. Um, Thank you guys so much just for all of your support, all of your thoughts, love, and prayers. While I've been on my healing journey, I've been down for about a week and slowly getting my way back. Lesson learned. Definitely take care of yourself. But thank you so much. Um, I feel like I haven't been here forever, and that's so bad, girl. Like but listen, I teach first and foremost to prioritize yourself, prioritize your health. So that should be nothing new here, but I'm going to do my best to do better. I know I can do better. I should be doing better on this channel. So I'm going to make that a definite priority. That being said, boo, let's get into the energy surrounding you. If you are new, girlfriend, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, okay, to the channel, like the videos, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a moment when I go live or upload a video or post to the community board. Also, when you're done with that, make sure you meet us over in VIP Patreon, okay? That is where I post my most exclusive psychic readings on breaking news and trending topics that everyone wants to know about, okay? Here. Um, you visit us over there. There are certain several menus. All right. I promote the all access tier, which gives you access to all of my psychic readings on all of my YouTube channels, in addition to all the psychic readings that I post exclusively in Patreon. Okay. Here, so the all access is so valuable, but whatever is your tea, okay, whatever you select, you do get a monthly zodiac forecast as part of your membership. All right. You can email me directly or in VIP for personal readings. Okay. Minis are 50, basics are 100, major are 150 in that order. Okay. There. So that being said, let's get into it. I'm so excited to spend some time with you. Um, and see what's going on in your world. So let's get some love oracles. It's a little rainy, okay, over here on the west side. The weather is it feels like fall, even though it's supposed to be spring, but we know spring is like April showers. So kind of got that, setting the mood with some jazz music in the background. All right. So let's get to it. Let's get some love oracles. What's the love energy surrounding you right now? Okay, so I do have heartbroken. All right, in that order. Okay, we have karmic relationship. Okay, we also have axe. All right, and we have making healthier choices. Well, like, baby, listen. Okay, bottom of the deck, coffin. Like, that's it. Okay, I feel like definitely you mean it this time. Okay. It's like you mean it. You standing 10 toes down. Okay. I feel like you have your strength. Maybe you went um, several cycles in toxic relationships to where you just weren't able to do what you needed to do to kind of let go of that toxic connection or that karmic relationship. Okay. A lot of you could be in contemplation, deeply hurt or sad about the breakup or the separation. Maybe you took some space, okay, from them, or vice versa, whatever caused the space here. Um, and sometimes there's a meme I see all the time, and they're like, sometimes you don't realize um, how toxic someone is, or how fucked up something was that someone said to you until like after you get in the shower, or like when you finally lay down and the whole house is quiet and you're just like, damn, I can't even believe they said that, or damn, I can't even believe they did that, or damn, I can't even believe I went through this crazy thing with this person, or they treated me like that, right? It's kind of very much giving hindsight is 2020 after you separate from this person, or you just realize how toxic they are. Okay, you could have been going back and forth, and maybe you're just a little distraught at the fact that you finally had to make up your mind to leave this person for real this time, or just to cut ties for real this time, just for your own sake, just for your own sanity here with these healthy choices. Okay. You could have said, hey, let me get some space. And then while taking that space, vice versa, or however that resonates, you make a decision or they make a decision. And it's just like, yeah, I don't think this is going to work for me. I don't think this is going to be good for me. All right, here. Sometimes it takes a toxic relationship to make you realize how you were just not being kind, you were not being good to yourself because of what and who you were entertaining, right? It's kind of like, if I really loved myself and I care about myself, I had the utmost confidence and security, would I be entertaining this person who is taking me for granted? Would I be entertaining this person who is treating me so bad? Probably not. So what does that say? That says that I need to take a moment and sit down with myself, right? And I feel like a lot of you did that or are doing that, past, present, our future, approaching this energy. Okay, finally sitting down and examining, like, okay, let me take a look at myself and see, what entertaining this person, place, or thing is really saying about me, my energy, and how I feel about myself right now. Let's look at this heartbroken, all right, and clarify with tarot. We have 9 of cups, all right? So this is I feel like this is a relationship. Is you could have wanted it so bad. You know how it's just like, I tried so hard, all right? I tried so hard. I wanted this relationship so bad. I wanted this thing so bad. And I feel like during this contemplation, you're really looking at how much energy you put into this, maybe how many chances or opportunities, this person apologized, or however, vice versa. And it's just like, I kept trying because I really wanted it to work. I really wanted it to make it work with this person. So I was willing to try again and again and again and again. And this 9 of cups shelf, to me, with this spread, is almost kind of showing, it's like you're sitting there in contemplation and you're looking at, like, I gave this everything that I have. Hi, boo. How are you? All right. It's like I tried and tried and tried again. And I almost feel like this energy of, you're trying to make this very, what now was a toxic karmic relationship work. You're kind of trying to make fetch happen. You're kind of trying to make this person, or make yourself, be something, fit something, or mold something that you're clearly not, right? And it's almost like, you know if you're having problems and then this person is gaslighting you, like, well, if you wouldn't do X, Y, and Z, then maybe I wouldn't react, or maybe I wouldn't have responded like that. So if you change X, Y, and Z, then we could move past this, then we wouldn't argue and we wouldn't have these problems, right? And then you do X, Y, and Z. You do exactly what they said was the problem. You do exactly what they said would fix things, and then they move the goal line. They move the goalposts. And so what this 9 of Cups is really giving me is all of your failed attempts, or vice versa. This could be how this person's feels. All of the failed attempts, okay, to try to appease this person, right? And now, you're kind of devastated. Maybe it's the fact that you gave more than they did. Maybe it's the fact that you were doing all of the heavy lifting in this situation, all right? And their effort was minimal. Yeah, that's what this says, okay? Page of Cups, okay? Energy here, heavy water energy, heartbroken, deeply hurt, feeling sad. Now, for some of you, on a side note, those of you that have children, okay, if you're having strain or if you're having issues with a child, or a child is being willful, is what I would say, okay? Um, it could be, again, one or two things. It's kind of giving me a people pleasing type of nature, where somebody just feels that they aren't good enough. Where somebody just feels, no matter what I do, no matter what I present, no matter how good I am, no matter what I accomplish, okay, it's just not pleasing this person, or it's just not enough. Vice versa, it could be a parent with a child, okay, here. I'm not a good parent, or, despite all of these things, all right, I don't feel good enough. There's just an overall energy, a heartbrokenness around feeling like I've offered my cup again and again and again. 9 of Cups plus this Page of Cups, that's kind of 10 of Cups. So this very well could be some type of family dynamic. But I feel overall, Divine Feminine, what this represents, why you're so heartbroken and kind of distraught and kind of down. Again, it's like, I'm giving my all, I'm bending over, breaking my back, and it's not good enough. Every time I think that I am getting somewhere, every time I think that I'm accomplishing or I'm fixing something, somebody moves the goalpost, or they say, well, you didn't do it right, or you didn't do, you know I give you flowers and you say, oh, that's amazing, but I hate red. You know what I mean? I really like pink. And you're just like, well, why couldn't they just accept the fact that I gave them flowers? It's kind of like that, like somebody just feels, all right, again, that what they have, what they're offered, their efforts just is not good enough. So again, this could have been in a relationship. For those of you with children, or where you have a big family ties and relations, there's some type of dynamic here where your efforts are just not feeling received, or you don't feel the reciprocity. Okay, here. Clarify this karmic relationship. Okay. And it could be you. This could, and I hate using that kind of narcissistic type of energy, but I will just say people that don't know how to receive you well, because they don't have that, they just don't have it in them, okay, is what I'm picking up here. You keep trying and trying and trying with this person. You've tried so much, you can build a whole shelf. You could have a whole, like, armoire full of all the things you've done to kind of try and make it come together with this person, this individual, or these family members are right here, but it's not received because they are, in essence, they are karmic. Okay, let's clarify this karmic relationship so we can kind of zone in specifically on who, Holy Spirit. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. The message for some of you, this could be a parental dynamic. All right, if you are a parent, this could be a dynamic with a child, or again, this could be a dynamic um in relation to your parents, or maybe older siblings, aunties and uncles, relational. All right, here. And I get the feeling of someone making someone feel small. No matter what I do, I'm made to feel small. or I'm a grown ass person and they still treat me like I'm 12. They still treat me like I'm 5, all right? Or this could be again a karmic relationship where your partner or your spouse, okay, kind of belittle, demeans, or makes your efforts seem small, even though, again, with this Nine of Cups, you are breaking your back trying to make this person, okay, happy here. And it's just like, no matter what I put up with, no matter what I give, okay, here, it's never enough. All right, here. And then you're like, it's never going to be enough. Ten of Swords, right? It's never going to be enough, right? So it depends on, the situation, all right, here, because I'm reading it on both ends as far as this could be a toxic, immature partner, or again, a family dynamic. Maybe you're dealing with an immature parent who's very, very demanding, okay? Or maybe you have your own kids and they're demanding, they're unappreciative, or vice versa here. But I just see overall with this Ten of Swords, you finally coming to your wits end and just saying, enough. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay. You may have finally discovered, how far somebody was kind of going to manipulate you. How it wasn't about you not doing enough. It wasn't about you not being good enough. It was just about them seeing, well, if I say this, how high, how far is divine feminine going to jump, or divine masculine, however you want that to resonate. Yeah, here's the King of Cups here on the bottom of the deck. It was never going to be good enough. All right. This is an energy of somebody who doesn't want peace. Okay. I feel like you've been going out of your way again to make a situation work, to make it come together, to build this family, have this wholesome, or again, peaceful dynamic, and somebody doesn't want that. And they just, they were just say, oh, well, you need to do this and that. And then when you do this, it's like, oh, well, it's something else. It's always something. And again, I feel like you finally realize with this person, it's not about fixing the relationship. It's just about them being able to control you and see how far you're willing to go back and forth, jump through all of these hoops to make them happen. It was never going to happen. All right. It was never going to happen. And that's where you are. Yeah. Justice. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Here on this axe and separation. All right. Now let's see. Hmm. Some of you, okay, this could be a work environment, all right, where again you were. I keep looking at this Nine of Cups. I just feel overall it's the energy of you're doing your part. You're doing everything you can. You're putting up the numbers, and somebody is minimizing that. The gaslighting is so heavy, heavy, and you cut the cord with this axe, okay? You break up, you file for the divorce papers, you leave them, you move out, you quit the job, because it's like, you're not going to gaslight me anymore by demeaning me, by diminishing my efforts. I know who the fuck I am. This is you. This Justice card and this Ace of Pentacles is you taking your power back from people, places, and things that tried to keep you small, that tried to minimize your impact or who you were, or what you bring to their life, to the table, knowing damn well while they do nothing, while they give nothing, they're still in this page energy, okay? But it's the projection, it's the emotional manipulation to try and get you kind of like on this hamster wheel, going. What else can I make him do? What else can I make her do? You're not doing enough. You're not doing enough. You're like, fuck you. You're not doing anything. If I'm doing enough, how about you're not doing anything? Okay, what did you get done today? What did you get done this week? All right, here. It's the gaslighting. Okay. And I feel like that's why you finally, 10 of Swords, give yourself, you take your power back with this Justice card and this Eight of Pentacles, and you realize, I feel like some of you wake up to realize that a relationship dynamic, whatever it is within the family or within your own uh uh if this is your partner, your romantic partner, parent, child, parent, okay, that at the end of the day, this was all about somebody else being insecure in who they are. And so, because they were insecure in who they are, they needed you to not recognize, own, and have confidence in who you are. So, it was a constant, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong. No, baby, this Justice card and this Ace of Pentacles saying, I'm doing everything right. I got the goods. What are you talking about here? Right? Finally taking your power back. Now you're with these healthy choices. And the healthy thing to do is to sit down and say, how did this person get away, how did this person get by so long, making me believe that I wasn't worthy, making me believe that I was the one that was fucking up or screwing up, making me believe that I was the one that needed to jump through hoops and fix this and all. How did they get by so long? Okay, that's maturity. Yeah, and it hurts. It really hurts. Five of Cups, okay, here. After the fact, after you separate, after you, I feel like this was a really tough breakup, separation, or just for you to walk away. It's crushing. And I feel the crushing part of it is with all these cups is that you realize how much this person manipulated you and how much time they wasted because they never planned to change. It was never about making it work, at least with you, right? It was all about, yeah, Two of Cups with this Three of Cups, all right? Here, Empress card. Okay, now we're getting to the truth. Now we're getting to the truth of the matter. For some of you, you could have this could be somebody that you have kids with, a baby mother, baby father type of dynamic that they've been kind of dangling the carrot of, yeah, I'm going to marry. You may have said, we're two kids and we got a son, we got a daughter, because I see a Page of Cups and a Page of Pentacles here. We're two kids in. When are we going to get married? And then this person is just like, oh, well, you need to do this and 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 this to be my wife. You know what I mean? And you need to cook, you need to learn, you don't even know how to cook, or you don't know how to clean, or you don't do that, and you sit up here breaking your back, doing all these things that this person says that they require for you to be their spouse, be their wife, be their husband, whatever this is, okay? Here, because you want an honest family. Maybe you don't, maybe you came from a broken home, or your upbringing was really bad. This person knows that having a whole healthy family is very important to you, and so that you will kind of break your back and go out of your way to not repeat those same familial cycles. This gives me the energy of why this person is karmic is because they're using their trauma against you. All right, we have Two of Cups and we have Three of Cups. Okay, this person making you work so hard, very well. I feel like, number one, this person could never give, again, this is somebody that could never give you your props, somebody that could never give you your just due. Okay, somebody that needed to make you believe all the time that you were fucking up, that you were screwing up. That's number one. This is also number two, you realizing, again, somebody very well may have been stepping out, okay? Or the reason they were so critical, the reason they were such a bitch or such an asshole is because they were stepping out with other people. And that's the thing about when you're cheating, or when people are cheating, they go and they lay down and they engage with these other entities, especially some of you, if you were married and there's a dynamic in the marriage where, one person is the breadwinner and maybe you're the wife or the empress at home with the kids or something like that. And then, you have this, your spouse is cheating behind your back, living this whole, other life, engaging with these, side pieces, and so they sleep and lay with them. And then they want to come home and kind of get on your case. Oh, look at this place. Look at the kids. Look at this. Why didn't you help them with their homework? Why can't you dress up? Why can't you? When are you going to do your hair? Because they're comparing you to the people that they're stepping out on you with. They've created this kind of competition energy. You're wondering, like, why are they nitpicking so far? All right. Again, heavy, heavy, heavy gaslighting and manipulation. If any of this resonates, especially if you're married, I feel like in the divorce, you and this person is the breadwinner, you do walk away with like the 401k, the everything, more than half, okay? Because there's something about, again, the energy of manipulation that I feel not only are you waking up to, but if you're in court with a lawyer, I feel like the judge is going to see that. And that's why this person is going to lean in your favor. That's going to, a verdict is going to go in your favor, where you're going to walk away with the majority of a huge divorce settlement. If this is the case and you're married to this person and you have kids, all right, here, somebody could expose the infidelity the entire time. Okay. There's something about that here, how you just held, okay, your dignity, while kind of, I'm hearing, being just like railroaded and overwhelmed by this person's demands. All right, here. Now, we do have the coffin card here. So this could be a thing of, and the 10 of swords. Okay, here I feel like I just feel like somebody was just really horrible, and I just feel like they pay a heavy price karmically. Okay, they pay a heavy price karmically for everything they took you through unnecessarily, because they were just a horrible fucking person. Okay, because they were a horrible fucking person, right? So again, if this is a child support, you end up getting awarded that, because I do see these pages here with kids and everything. If this is a divorce, you get a hefty divorce settlement. But I also feel like somebody, yeah, okay. Coffin card, keys on the ring. Karma is about, or is beating somebody's ass, okay, here, for how horribly they treated you in this relationship, knowing that the only thing you wanted was this family, this marriage, this lifestyle. Somebody, and I'm so sorry to tell you this, or if this resonates, that this person was not only cheating, but they were just so, so, so reckless, and reckless to the point, okay, of they end up, I feel like they end up with something, or they end up getting sick, or they end up, maybe they go in a car crash or something. Okay, I feel like you get a divorce, you get this payout, or maybe you get a huge payout on their death or something like that, or they have to pay the child support for the kids, all of this, because I just feel like you were just left devastated and broken, and this person was just emotionally and brutally cruel for nothing. So not only do you get a huge payout, okay, if this is a relationship, but unfortunately, I feel like that person ends up passing away, okay, just because they did too much. Yeah, I had you competing with this third party. All right. We got the Empress, and we got this Queen of Wands. So I feel like also they were creeping behind your back with someone. Now this very well could have been, maybe you have one kid and somebody else has another, okay, here, or you have both kids and somebody else was just a side piece. But again, I feel like it was the emotional manipulation of them, making you feel like you weren't beautiful, you weren't worthy, because they're comparing you to this Queen of Wands, and you're like, but I'm your wife. I'm the mother of your kids. And like, well, when are you gonna eat that type? Like, somebody is fucked up, okay? Really fucked up. Fortunately or unfortunately, again, I feel like, and the crazy part is there's a lot of devastation, heartbreak, and sadness. Again, after the fact, hindsight is 2020. You would never wish bad on this person. And I feel like that's why karma is coming on your behalf. Because I feel like, despite the fact that this person did you so fucked up and was so cruel and was so mean to you, emotionally abusive, just like really emotionally abusive, doing their best to break you, I feel like you would still never wish whatever, and that's why you are rewarded this. That's why you end up walking away with half of their fortune or half of their salary in child support. And not only that, in addition, this person ends up getting sick or getting some type of illness that they can't recover from, or they're out partying with this side chick or with these whores, and they end up in a, like it's really, it's that deep. Okay, it's that deep. I feel like, the Holy Spirit was kind of waiting on you to let go. That's what God does sometimes. They'll save all the karma until you get to a place where you're like, okay, girl, what am I doing? And you finally walk away with this axe and this 5 of cups. You finally leave this person. You finally let go because you stop ignoring the red flags. This person doesn't mean you any good, because people that love people don't treat people like that, right? And when you finally let go, that's when that wheel turns and all that karma starts hitting that person, okay? Here. So if any part of this resonates, just know that all of this is going to come, okay? Karma is about to rain down on this person for everything that they put you through, especially the mental abuse unnecessarily. And when you walk away, you're going to have enough to start over, have a new life, a new beginning. I feel like somebody also like job shamed you, or because you know there's something about money here or whatever, them having to provide. It's like somebody telling you, well, you can stay home, you could be a housewife, I just want you to take care of the kids, but then talk shit about you. You don't even have no job, you don't need, all you do is sit up here and you can't even take care of the kids, or you can't even cook, or you can't even, but they're the ones that told you to do that. All right, so again, I feel like karma is going to rain down, karma and judgment is going to rain down on this person. You will never have to work a day of your life again. Yeah, here's to you healing your heart. All right, here. You will never have to work a day of your life again after dealing with this person, entity, or individual. All right, but I also feel like it's going to open up an amazing opportunity for either entrepreneurship, or you end up even after maybe even feeling insecure, like, oh, I have the kids, or I haven't been at work in a long time, nobody's going to hire me. I feel like you land the job of your dreams just because of how you held it, um, just spiritually and mentally, and just how you just did your duties. God rewards the dutiful. All right, here. So I feel like you blessed on both ends because of that. And again, if any part of this resonates, I'm so sorry this person did that to you. If you need a personal reading, definitely reach out to me through email, or if you're in VIP, you can reach out to me there for a discount. Love you.